Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Sunday's Spirit. Today we are drinking a whiskey from Glen, Scotia, and I made sure not to forget. I'm going to pour it and then I'll tell you more about it. I need a little thingy to just pop the tab up. This is a bottle I got a little while ago. I think I mentioned it in a video. Maybe when I did it might be in the, what was the other one I got? The 10-year. I got these both, and like, these Campbeltown, it's a Campbeltown malt, single malt. Water sucks around here. Because when you wash them and put it up to dry, all the fucking water stains are right around the rim. It looks gross. That's enough. I have had this one before. So, there was something. I'm going to read the box. So because the one paragraph that's on here is also on the box, and it has tasting notes and stuff. Because I was looking at the box to before I did this, to see if there was anything I needed to read or not read. So anyway, this is Glen, Scotia. It is Campbeltown single malt Scotch whiskey, double cask. Classic Campbeltown malt, matured in American oak barrels, and finished in Pedro. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Sherry casks. It's 46% alcohol by volume, and yeah, I'll hold the bottle up. Put that down there. Oh wait, let me read the paragraph that's on here first. Campbeltown is one of the officially recognized and protected whiskey regions of Scotland. This small town on the Kintyre Peninsula, I could be pronouncing it wrong, on the west coast, was once home to over 30 distilleries, and with a distillery on every corner, it was known as the Victorian whiskey capital of the world. Only a few distilleries endured and survived to the present day, and Glen, Scotia stands proudly among the last of the many. And then that's the thing on the that's also on the bottle. And then yeah. So yeah. If you I think it's on this side. I don't know if you can read that. I'm not going to try to. Also, oak casks. Let me just read the first part of this. Glen, Scotia Double Cask is a superb introduction to Campbeltown whiskies. Every carefully selected cask has been matured in first fill bourbon barrels before finishing this outstanding single malt whiskey in the sherry casks. So, yes. I have had this before, but it has been a long time. And yeah. Yeah, that's like a darker honey color, amber-ish. It's got some yellow and orange in there. It looks like a fine single malt whiskey. Let's see what it smells like. Citrus. Caramel. Maybe a little bit of toffee too. I think that's some of the notes that were on there. I think I'm getting a little bit of that, minerality, salinity thing. A little coconut. Brown sugar, maybe like burnt brown sugar. I don't know if that's caramel. That's what caramel is. I don't know. Yeah, it's got a nice sweetness to it. There's a touch of leather. Got a little bit of that band-aidiness. A little bit of vanilla. Yeah, it smells really good. Yeah, like at certain points of it, I feel like I am getting like bourbon. Like I'm not getting bourbon, but I'm getting the notes that bourbon has. Or I'm not getting bourbon specifically, but I'm getting notes that bourbon have, which makes me think bourbon, and there is bourbon involved. So that's good. I'm not particularly up on my sherry, so I don't know if that might be where some of that sweetness is coming from. But yeah. I don't know. Is sherry sweet? I have no idea. So yeah. Smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. I might look up. I feel like I'm getting sherry in the taste. Like it's not full on sherry or anything, but there's a little like wine characteristic, but like sherry's a wine, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Or does it say? Does it say sherry wine, guys? Is that what's just a sherry cast? Yeah. Definitely get that citrus. It's not super oily. You get that. So in the aroma, I wasn't sure if I was getting the that salinity, minerality thing. It's not huge in the taste, but I definitely get it in the taste. I feel like I'm getting all of the things in the aroma. They're not as big, or some of them aren't as big as they were in the aroma. And I can't specifically pick out anything. Like I'm not specifically getting them. It's just, I feel like I am getting all of them together. More cohesive. Not that the aroma wasn't cohesive. Yeah, that sweetness comes in with like a little bit of sugar. It's a little less brown sugar in the taste, but it leans that way. Definitely get barrel. Dries out a little bit. Get a little bit of that coconut thing. Not as big as the aroma, even though it wasn't that big in the aroma. Yeah. But like I said, I feel like I am getting like a little bit of that toffee, a little bit of that caramel, a little bit of the vanilla, the coconut thing, like I said. I'm going to take one more sip and then I'm going to reread the... A little bit of a spicy thing, but I think that says it on the rich and spicy. Yeah. So. Let's see. Deep amber in color with caramel and toffee on the nose, as well I think it's supposed to be as well as signature Glen Scotia sea spray, which is the minerality. That is why I don't know if I mention this all the time, but that's what I first had it, Springbank 10, and that's when I fell in love with Campbeltown single malt. Where was I? Glen Scotia Sea Spray. On the palate, there is a perfect balance of rich, spicy fruits, toffee, and fudge, and a dry finish with vanilla oak. Non-chill filtered, a true taste of Campbeltown. It's interesting. There is a fudge note. What was the fruit thing? Rich, spicy fruits. I could see it. Yeah. Like almost an apple thing, kind of. Yeah, there's like little points in the sip that there's like a little bit of like almost like apple pie or like an apple crumble, is it? Like a little bit of like apple and cinnamon kind of thing. Yeah. Unless the fruit thing is that wine thing that I'm getting. Cuz obviously sherry, if it's a wine, I'm assume it's from grapes. I don't have my other phone in here, so I'm not going to bother with the computer right now. But yeah, that is, aside from that apple thing that I'm kind of getting. Yeah, there is like that. There's like a little bit of acidity-ish, or whereas Kyle from No Hate Beer Review says, the illusion of that. But yeah. This is less of a review and more just me saying how much I like this stuff. Yeah, and I just opened this, so I do enjoy having this occasionally, seeing how it opens up more now that oxygen has been introduced. Oxidation, actually. But good oxidation. Ooh. Getting a lot of that apple crisp, apple cinnamon, the apple cinnamon thing. Like the baked apple cinnamon thing. Dessert. Pie. Apple. I don't know. Whatever. I guess it depends on how you make your apple pie. Yeah. Getting a lot of that, right? And then on the nose. Yeah, it's a little warming. Get a little in the back of the throat and in here. It's good. It's good. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Free Palestine. Fuck guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.